Hi, this is DH Dunn, and welcome to Stranded Deep with Drew and his house building. But I have some concerns, and I'd like to talk about them before we get into it. I think it sends us to a screen here first. I have some technical concerns, and then I have some gameplay concerns. The technical concerns are, holy cow, was the lag terrible in the last game. And not too bad if you're watching streaming, but oh my gosh, the YouTube, wow. I'm very frustrated. There's a certain quality level that I'm trying to maintain here, even on my budget operation. And that whatever my bar is, that did not get over it. And I have to clean the second part of that up before I post it. It's tricky, after I record these the next morning, I generally go edit them. And, some of these are an hour long. I don't necessarily have an hour free where I can watch the entire video. And in this particular case, the second, 14B, contained some parts that were it just really frustrated me. I like to keep a quality level, I want it to be something I would watch. And so I'm starting earlier here. What is it, about 6:30 in the great state of Maine. So I'm hoping that starting earlier might give me a slightly better performance. I have a feeling I'm running into some local congestion issues, perhaps last mile issues. I don't know. So here's hoping things stay nice and solid for this particular episode. So that's the technical concern. Gameplay concern. Last time I focused a lot on Drew's house, and that was good, and we made a run to this other island, and that is good, but I'm a little worried about his state, hunger-wise, thirst-wise. I think I'm going to have to jump on those right away, because he's not on his home island, so he has to solve those problems with just coconuts and crabs and try to get a fire going maybe. We'll see how it looks. We're 7 days into Drew V2. I do think in general it's going better than the first version. There's this tantalizing ship off the shore, but I probably don't have time to look at it, but let's get into it. I'm having so much fun with this. So even though I sometimes am a little salty about a few things about the game, particularly the watch, and I still don't fully understand it, and I feel like it's a bit cruel with the lashing and things like that. But let's see. Okay, so this seems incredibly not correct. So what I'm thinking here is his water's almost gone. So yeah, I got him back to the island, and some of that may not have even survived the stream here from the previous part. That previous part may be lost to the mists of time. So first thing we got to do is get him a coconut. And no, none of the no, the potatoes are there, so that at least made it back. Yes, I do remember now that my concern here mostly has to do with the fact that he doesn't have a lot of resources to solve these water problems with, and if we don't have a coconut, that's right. That's now it's all coming back to me. We've been stranded on this desert island for a week now. My brain's getting a little fuzzy. There's the house. The house looks great. Look at that. That's awesome. Okay, we got all kinds of stuff we can do with lashing. But this is really going to become a problem here very quickly. And I don't care about bats. Bats don't help me. They don't have water in them. Well, I mean, technically. Not any water Drew's going to drink. So, I don't see any coconuts up here. Like, the island may be coconut free. Now, in the real world, you can go a couple days, I think, without water. But that doesn't... Oh, wait, I think I see something. I see a coconut. Oh, despite all the coconut shenanigans we've been on here, never have I been more happy to see one. Yes, I need to find water. We're working on it, Drew. Drew, believe me, I have your best interests at heart at all times. Okay? You know the routine. Grab it, drink it, drop it. There we go. Get the knife back out. Just staved off thirst there. Alright, I feel a little better about this. Now, for a minute, I thought I had loaded an old save because I forgot that we actually did get him back from the island last time. Is that another coconut up there? I see something kind of round. Bats, you know, kind of get out of the way here. Yes, coconut. Bats, can you... Guys, go find the count or something. I got... Count the coconuts I'm chopping. When I was a kid, I think the Count was my favorite Sesame Street character. I also liked Oscar the Grouch quite a bit. Alright. Crisis potentially averted. Let's hope there's an amazing growth of coconuts between now and the morning. Hello, bats. It's funny that my humor brain immediately went to the Count from Sesame Street and not Batman. That's the obvious joke. Alright, we'll drop a new save. Sometimes before I play, I watch the last 5 minutes or so of the previous episode, and I should have done that this time. You can't sleep again so soon. What? Okay. Oh, because it's 0400. Okay, it's almost morning. Alright, well then, I guess let's think about... What did we bring back with us? We brought back with us lashing. I thought we wanted to get a bunch of rocks. Maybe we dropped those off. It's kind of dark. I could try fishing. What we need is a nice rainstorm. And I think maybe what we should be thinking about is maybe a second water collection. I tried that last time as well. There's a lot of things that didn't go right with the last... I mean, there's nothing in this thing. If I built a second one, we'd just have two of them with nothing in it. And yet we're going to have to find an answer to this water problem here eventually. Let's look at this. If I wanted to build one, I mean, it's rocks, which we know aren't on the island. It's cloth, which I think I brought back. Palm fronds we can do. Coconuts, well, if there's no coconuts on, I can't make a coconut flask either. So it could be a bit of a tall order to make a second water system. What about our... We never finished our wall here. I mean, we can certainly go chop down some sticks and work on a wall while we're waiting for the sun to come up. Since the game isn't going to let me go to bed, I thought we took a tree down. Did we not? Do we have another bird? No, we don't. Alright, well, the problem, of course, with taking these trees down is these are our source of coconuts. I'm still waiting for this axe to break. I think we're still on our original axe. Oh, that tree just wiped Drew out. He would be dead from that tree smashing into him. But fortunately, we live in Video Game Island, where these things don't happen. Alright, let's pick up those sticks. Pick up sticks. An incredibly boring game. Let's go over here, up the beautiful stairs that we made, and let's go to house crafting and walls, and let's do a straight up wall right there. Place, start hammering it. Watching the lag on the stream so far, it's very good. It's only a second or two behind. That's great. Oh, sun's coming up. Now, can we put something here? Do they have a... Would this be a roof wedge? Or is there... Whoops. Is there a triangular wall section. I want something in there. Now, what I am curious of is now we are under the roof. And what I want to know is, will this place shield us from the UV? That's pretty much the number one reason I made it. All right, we got nothing here. We may have to hop on a boat here just to get coconuts. I don't want to let this situation get too far out of control. I don't want to do a big island run, but I'm not seeing anything. Put your hammer away, Drew. You're always grabbing your hammer. Oh, I forgot about this. I was tempted to do the a recreation of that scene in Thor Ragnarok where Korg talks to Thor about his hammer, but I'm not going to. I like that movie. I'm a DC guy. I'm not a Marvel guy, but I like Thor. I like Thor. I like Chris Hemsworth. I think he's an excellent, charismatic actor, and I think Thor Ragnarok is unquestionably my favorite of the Marvel movies. I think it's just a lot of fun, and that's what superhero movies for me are supposed to be. They're supposed to be fun. Okay, so I would like to take the boat. Since we're not going to get any more coconuts here, we're back on the boat. So let's grab the boat. And I'm going to establish this as our other drop-off point just because it's a very obvious place to leave things. We should be able to see them. Oh god, the water, the thirst is already bad again. We'll drop that, drop the lashing, drop the hammer, drop the sticks. I'm going to try to come back with just as much supplies as possible. And yeah, okay. Now, I don't want to go which island. I want to go somewhere close by. About this one over here. Now, I have mastered the ability of walking with the raft. Nope. No, I haven't. I kind of mastered it. Okay. Come on, raft. This is the SS Adley here. We need this thing to get moving. There we go. Alright, let's see if we can get in there. Alright, and operate. Okay. Nearest island. Turn to starboard, please. There we go. And let's make as fast a trip as we can here. Got some nice work done on Shades of the Sea today. Shades of the Sea is a fitting subject to discuss as we are pushing through warm waters. Shades of the Sea is set in the Mediterranean. It's set in a Sicily of another world. So an alternate history Sicily, a Sicily that had magic. And Sicily is somewhere I used to live. So it's, writing from experience, just like if I write about Maine. I have never been to Everest. I have never been to Nepal. I've never climbed mountains. None of that is writing from experience. But a lot of the other stuff I write is. And I'm excited to write about Sicily. And it's a very beautiful, incredibly beautiful place. And it's amazing to go somewhere that is filled with history on a level that, as an American, just staggers me. That you can walk down a street and see buildings that people are living in, just a house. And it's older than your country. It's just amazing. And incredibly friendly people in Sicily. Very kind, very jovial. We had an Italian landlord, Angelo. He didn't speak any Italian. We didn't speak any, he spoke fluent Italian. He didn't speak any English. We didn't speak any Italian. Not much. I spoke Pico. But we made it work, and he was a very, very nice man. And just in general, Sicily was a beautiful, wonderful place, a great experience to live there. And I'm excited to write about it. So I've been writing about Shades of the Sea which is a post-apocalyptic dystopian adventure fantasy mystery book. Kind of typical of me. It's like I almost pick these things because I think they might not sell and they won't fit easy into one category. I have such a hard time doing promos, particularly for Everest, because when you sign up for a promo at the various promo sites, you have to pick your genre. And I mean, yeah, Everest is a fantasy, but you know, usually they want to know, well, is it epic fantasy or urban? As if there's nothing but those two kinds, and becomes tricky. The fifth interdictor is the easiest one to do promos for because that's a nice straight. I would call it a fantasy mystery personally, but it's epic fantasy enough. Okay, I'm grabbing the things we need most: rocks and coconuts. And you know, that crab looks tasty. We'll think about that. But his food situation is great, so I don't know. 17 minutes in already? I think I've been I think I activated the stream 17 minutes ago, but I don't think I've been streaming this particular game for 17 minutes. Oh, our rock cup runneth over. Let's see. Yep. We got to get let's do that one with that first coconut right now. Let's drop. Give me my knife. Yes, Drew, I'm on the case. If the coconut would stop moving, you could drink it. And there we go. That's good. Let's do another one. Drop it. God, with it, stop rolling. Why isn't the world flat? I'll probably talk a little bit more about Shades of the Sea on the way back. Okay. Now, we came here for coconuts and we already drank 2 of them. Give me that. What do we got in here? Anything interesting? Any taters, precious? Taters. Nope. I do my best to rarely get political, and I'm not going to get political here other than to say the internet has been filled today with Bernie sitting on a chair pictures, and every single one of them is hilarious to me. I can't get enough of it. It's my favorite meme since American Chopper, which will always be my favorite meme. Something, and I've never even seen American Chopper, but something about the format of those two guys screaming at each other is just hilarious to me. I am easily amused. Anyone who knows me will tell you that. My sense of humor bar is broad and low. I enjoy almost any kind of humor you can come up with. Like absurdist humor, observational humor, situational humor. You name it, I'll laugh at it. No joke is too dumb for the streams, and I'm really mad because they do seem to be a bit lagged. And I don't want that. What I don't know is what to do about it. And the game is tricky because I can't save without a little shelter, a lean-to. And I don't know what it is. Lately it's stranded deep, that's the problem. I don't think it has anything to do with the game. I really don't. Ooh, a fruit. Pick that up and immediately eat it. They often have a lot of liquid, but that one didn't. So be it. Get that rock, Drew. Don't walk around with the rock. You look like an idiot. You're embarrassing me in front of the giant crabs. Alright, how many coconuts do we pick up? 12. How many rocks do we have? 8. Okay, we're going to do one more orbit. Excuse me, crabs. Don't attack me, please. I'll take that cloth too, please. Thank you very much. Oh, 2 cloths? Does cloth stack? I hope so. It does. All right. Now, I think we may... No, we didn't drop the paddle. That's good. Okay. So I think we can take another rock or 2. So I think like we had a little lag spike there, and I think what I might do in future episodes as I edit them on YouTube is I will edit those out. And, hopefully people will just understand, oh, well, when the stream became unintelligible there for a minute, that's because Dave edited it out. Okay, we're heading back. I didn't come here just to drink coconuts and collect rocks. That's not what this game is called. This game is called Build Drew a House. Oh no, a storm. Oh boy. You know what? We're gonna go with it. No, don't ride your paddle out. Operate. Maybe it won't be bad. Let's turn back towards our island. Here we go. This will be fine. You can see his house, so you know it's our island. And you know what? These waves are no big deal. It's going to be fine. So I said I would talk about Shades of the Sea, and I will unless the sea itself becomes worthy of commentary. But Shades of the Sea is set in Sicily, in the alternate Sicily in the late 1600s. And there are mages in this world known as Aether mages, and they get their power from something called Etnacite, which is rocks from Etna. And the story takes place, it is a mystery, and it stars a guy named Taviano. And Tavi is a sifter, which is basically a detective. Woohoo! And he stumbles across a murder mystery that also points towards some secrets about the cataclysm that's really screwed this place up. The entire population lives on ships out in the harbor. They can't go to the shore anymore because of monsters that showed up about 20 years ago and basically took the shore over. And so these guys are all trapped, and they're everywhere, every land you can go to. So they kind of built a city right in the harbor, and the monsters won't go on the water. And so people just kind of eke out this, survival. But they're not living, they're just surviving. And Tavi has to solve a murder mystery while there's intrigue about his dead wife. And he has to investigate something that points to a more sinister secret about the apocalypse that happened, and maybe even a solution. So I'm really excited to bring that out. I have been working on it for quite a while, off and on. Tavi's a great character. His daughter, Audenzia, or Z, is also a great character. I think it has a really interesting world. Done just tons and tons and tons of world building and research for this one. Working on a map. I've never had a book with a map before, so I'm working on that because I want you to see the harbor and see all the ships in the harbor and everything. So I'm excited to bring that to you, and I'm getting there. I feel like we are probably within 3 months or less, is what I would say. And what comes after that? Boy, that is the question. That is the debate in Casa de Dun right now. Is what do I work on after Shades? Because there's several interesting options, including Shades 2. Alright, so the storm threw up a couple interesting swells, but it looks like we're going to be okay. We're going to pull back in here, and we're going to try to get our bearings, and maybe not spend the whole episode just on this maintenance stuff. So I want to build. I guess we did add a wall. Whoops. I'm trying to do this. It's always hard to get out of the raft. Whoops, I'm drowning. There we go. Alright, Drew. Drew put in a pretty good performance last night in Darkest Dungeon as well. Drew, why don't you just leave the paddle right by the raft? Thank you very much. And off we go. First thing I want to do is actually test the effectiveness of our roof. Now that we've got some extra cloth, I'm somewhat inclined to build another water thing, but we'll see. Hey, a bird. Cool. Let's check our water thing. Hey, drink up. All right, I was kind of worried about his state. Now, I'm going to walk into... Yes. Wait. No. Why is it still... I mean, I get why in reality it would still be that way. Okay, but it does look like there's a shade spot in here that we can come to fix our SPF issues, which is one of the reasons I really wanted to get going on the house. So, we could work on a water station. We could. We could work on the smoker, which we had that before. But I'm kind of into house stuff. Now, I've worked very hard to not really learn much about the game, other than what I see here. But I have seen some interesting pictures of boats and other vehicles, and I'm just wondering. I guess I'm wondering what the benefit of them is. But a wood raft base right there. I guess maybe if you lost the raft, this would be of value. I don't know. We'll have to think about that. Right now, I'm all about the house. So I would like to maybe... We could expand the house, but, you know, I want a bed. How do you do a bed? Let's see. Actually, I think furniture is in another section. Wood, cap, wedge. What's a wedge look like? Well, I guess we don't have any wood anyway. So I thought there was furniture was like over here. Well, a fish trap wouldn't be bad either, now that I think about it. Wait, wood shelf, wood table, plank chair, plank table, sleeping bag. We need leather for the sleeping bag. And I think to get leather, we probably need the loom. Loom would take 6 sticks and 4 lashing. We probably can do that. The question is, what would you then have to feed it? I bet you'd have to feed it, like pigs or something, like some animal skin to get leather from. I hear this is well, this just says you need lashing in the loom to make cloth. Do we have to make leather? Let's see. Yes, so what is this you need? Tanning rack and rawhide. Okay. And what do you need to make the tanning rack? Refined pick? Could we actually be mining? All right, well then I think, you know, let's not get ahead of ourselves here. One thing we have is we have the potatoes. Let's do that. Let's find the farming section, which is not there. Not there. We would need to make a hoe, right, which requires lashing and a stone tool. Okay. Well, we know we can make the stone tool now, so let's make that. Okay. As far as lashing goes, I mean, right now we're doing okay with our... Oh, not enough room in inventory. Okay, let's drop off some goodies here. Oh, look at all these rocks that I brought. Okay, so let's drop, 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 drop. Okay, let's move a bit. And whoops. Nope. I'll hit the right button eventually. Coconuts for days, but you know, that's not going to last that long. I think farming in another water deal is what we need to work on. Okay, now, need more lashing. So, fiber sleeves pick up. I thought there was another fiber sleeves over here. Now we're losing the daylight. There's another fibrous leaves. Alright, lag-wise so far, seems like we just had the one spike. Hopefully that holds. Okay, that's enough to make a lashing. Make that. Okay, so to make the hoe, we need a stick. A single stick. Yeah, but it's pretty much too dark to build at this point. Even if we made the hoe, we probably wouldn't have anything we could do with it. Where's the... Oh, we need the hammer, which... But I'll take the axe to the trunk and get the stick. We'll make the hoe, then we'll go to bed. And my room is getting too warm here. Turn the heater down after this session. There we go. Stick, 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 stick. Pick up some sticks. Okay. Make a hoe. Crude hoe. Got it. Okay. Off to bed. I'd actually like to move this bed operation near his house, but you don't get all the components back, I don't think, when you break something down, so it seems like a bit of a waste. There's all this stuff here also, so it's good to know that that's there. Let's go into here, and we'll save. And we'll sleep. And I'll take a drink. I need to find water. You know what, Drew? What the hell else is new? You could work with me and not be thirsty so often. Fortunately, we have plenty of coconuts for you. What time is it? 0500. Man, the moon's still up. Need more daylight. Alright, let's coconut drink. We'll do 2. Drop it. Nope. Drink it. Drop it. Drink it. Drop it. There we go. A little better. And kind of want the sun to come up so that I can see what I'm doing. Let's go here. How's his hunger? Hunger's still good. So we're okay there. Okay, we made the hoe. I want to plant the potatoes, but I do want to think about the other water treatment center as well. The other water storage thing. So let's see. To make the water... Let's see, we need water, water, water. Is it the next one? Yes. Let's pin that. We need cloth. I'll take a cloth. We need a coconut thing. I'll make it right now. Over here to consumables, coconut flask. Nope, need lashing. Okay. We know that we have a bunch of fibrous leaves over here, and I just saw one right there. Okay, but there's a bunch of them over here. We might need to do 2 different lashings to get this done. And, you know, as much as I want to do new stuff, you know, we got to get out of this constantly hunting around for coconuts thing. It's just taking all of our energy away. Okay, give me all this crap. Give me this. Give me these sticks. The hammer. Leave the potatoes there. Okay. Make consumables. Make the flask. Not enough from an inventory because I took them. Oh no, the potatoes went bad. Ugh. Now what do I do with them? Drop that. Not that. There. Fine. I need the hammer. Thank you. Let's see. Now you can make the flask. Okay? So we got the flask. We can make a lashing, but probably not. Okay, we do have room in our inventory. Make a lashing. Now we have the lashing. Get 3 rocks. Rocks are over here. There's actually no sticks in the water system, which is weird. I would think that sticks would be a major component of it. Are these actually drying out? These palm fronds? I wonder. Okay, I think we have another palm frond over here. Yep, we do. No, they're not drying out. They don't dry out. Okay, what is happening? The numbers were changing. If you cursor over things, it basically assumes you have them. That's interesting. See this? Like there's 1 out of 1 palm fronds. Then if I've moved the dot over to the palm fronds, that means we don't actually have to be holding everything. That's actually good to know. Okay, let's make the water treatment facility water still. I'm just incapable of calling things by their correct name. Okay, now we have 2. They're both empty, but now 2 of them are empty. That's way better than 1 of them being empty. Wouldn't you say? All right. So I think now we will maybe get a fire going, cook this bird. Actually, why? We're okay. The only thing we're low on is, as always, water. So we'll do 1. Pick it up and drink it, drop it. All right. So I got to think about what I want to do next with the house then. It's so hard. I'm like overwhelmed with options. And it's hard to decide what is the next thing to focus on. I don't want to do a plank station. I don't want to do a tanning rack because we don't have any animals on our island. I mean, I could make a chair, but why? Like, what is that going to do for me? A hook? Why do I even need one? But the fish trap makes sense. 6 sticks. Oh, I thought, yeah. So let's pin that. This will be the last thing we do. 2 lashings, 2 rocks, and 6 sticks. So can we make any of the lashing now? We were going to make farming, but the potatoes are ruined. So we don't have to do that now. Okay, we need more lashing. More lashing, more lashing, more lashing. Always with the lashing. Kind of amazed the knife has lasted this long. One thing I really want to see as we're wandering around this island is I want to see new small trees. Not the small palm trees. New trees that we can get sticks from. Wow, this one had a lot of fibrous leaves in it. That's yucca. Okay, make it. It had 8 fibrous leaves. That's great. That's all we needed for that. I know there's some sticks out here. Okay, I know there's stick out here. So we need another stick and 2 rocks. You know what? I can do that. Any more sticks? Nope. I don't like taking down palm trees to get sticks. It feels wasteful. But I don't want to be in a situation where we need sticks. Like, sticks has always been this like really plentiful resource. We would get them from these little trees, and like, I guess that tree's too big, you can't take that down. Now those are gone. And if we take out all our palm trees, we won't have any coconuts. And we still need them. Well, I'm not getting on a boat just for a stick. So there are some sticks over here still. We'll grab those. Maybe next time we get on a boat for some sticks. Wait, are there sticks over here? I thought there was. But I was wrong. Okay then. Looks like maybe we are taking another palm tree down. Okay. Well, I'll tell you what. Then I'm taking down the one that's... You gotta climb. I mean, in the long run, we're hoping to have... timber! Whoa. Alright. There we go. In the long run, we're hoping to have enough water treatment facilities or water stills that we don't need to get coconuts. That's what we're hoping for. We're hoping that coconuts will just be an early game resource. That we're done with them at some point. All right, 2 rocks. We'll put our fish trap somewhere where we see fish. Rock, rock. Do we see fish in here? Yes. Can I make a fish trap? Maybe. If I can remember. Oh, it's down here. Fish trap. Hold X to set trap. Okay. Cool. So I think next time we'll see if that works. All right. I think we're gonna finish things up here. Well, let me go grab a save, and then we'll finish up. Well, I guess you can't finish up because once you save, that's where you're gonna be. So we'll finish up back at. You know what? No, I'm tired of this. We're moving this thing to the house. If I can put it in the house, I will. We're gonna chop this down. There we go. Grab the components. Just start grabbing whenever you're ready there. Oh, whoa, they're all sinking into the sand. Did you see that? Crazy. All right, what do we need? Shelter. 4 palm fronds. We have that. Let's just pin it. Okay. We'll head back. I think this has been a pretty successful episode. Maybe we should get some more bird traps up too. That works pretty well. I mean, that's pretty much exactly what I wanted. I wanted something that would just work, and I didn't have to do anything. Because, you know, I'm lazy. Pick it up. Pick it up. Okay, we got them all now. So, shelter. Can we put it in his house? No, you can't. Fine. Can we put it next to his house? Yes, we can. So that's where it's going to go. Right there. Okay. So there's Casa de Adley. And here's the little shelter. And we're going to drop a save. And I think that's going to be it. I'm going to leave with a nice view here. So thanks very much for watching. I'm glad that we got a reasonably lag-free episode and some good progress. I was a little worried about Drew's state at the beginning of the game, perhaps overly worried. But the constant churn of water that's a hamster wheel I really would like to get Drew off of. We seem to be in better shape on food. We made nice time zipping over to that island to get some coconuts and coming back. So hopefully next time we can continue to build on this foundation. 15 parts in, having a blast, having a great time. Really appreciate everybody who's riding along with me whenever it is that you're doing it, whether you're doing it now or maybe sometime in the future. Thanks very much for watching. Drew and I will be back with another crazy adventure next time.